Yo, if you want to buy one of our Dark Side t-shirts, just leave your email in the comments below. Yo, it's Mr. Truth and I'm spitting some truth. What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? I'm back with another video. So I wanted to get this one off my chest, yeah? So the reason why some of you lot don't create YouTube videos, or you're scared to create any sort of content, whether it be on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, because you don't think you're good enough. You don't think you are good enough. And I'll tell you what the problem is for a lot of people, right? They watch a lot of YouTubers on here, or they watch a lot of people on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. They see content that they see is very good, excellent, well polished, well spoken, well edited, right? And think they can't compete at that same level. So that here's what you lot are missing, yeah? Those people that you see, that you admire on YouTube or any other social media platform, is that they put the work in, right? They were just like you, right? They were just like you at one point, but they actually went and put the work in. And that's why you failed to actually start creating content. I was like that as well. I had that mindset as well, but I had to change my mindset. You see what I'm saying? I had to change my mindset. This is the thing. Those people that you watch, that you find interesting and you binge watch, remember, they had to start from somewhere. They were just like you. I could give you one. Who could I could use it as an example. Anton Daniels, very big YouTuber, right? He's been doing this for more than 10 years. If you look at his content from when he first started doing YouTube to where he is now, I think he's got about 2 or 3 channels. I think he's got 2 channels. I'm pretty sure he's got his YouTube subscribers is about probably in a 6-figure range. I can't remember precisely the numbers. I don't know if it's over 100,000, 200,000, yeah? But he's been doing it for years and you can see the progress. Okay? So you're not going to be perfect at first. All right? The thing is, you don't even want to think about being perfect. You just want to learn to be okay, and then good, and then great. Okay? You have to start from somewhere. And I think a lot of you guys think you're not unique enough. You lot feel like you don't have a story. Look, let me tell you something, yeah? All the content that I've consumed on here, like there's been a lot of people who are like, they're well polished, that like, some of them are like maybe TV presenter level when they do YouTube. Now, I'm not saying you have to be like that, but there's certain YouTubers who have gotten to that stage, yeah? Practice makes perfect. I'll name one person I've seen on here, and I like his channel, and I suggest you go and subscribe to him. His name is Progress with Jod. Progress with Jod. I think he's got, is it just over 300 subscribers or 400 subscribers? I think he's got 480 subscribers. Yeah. So his content is not polished, but when I watch his content, you could see that this is just a normal guy who's got a family, living his life, just talking about regular stuff. His content ain't perfect, but I like it, and it's good, and it's decent. There's nothing polished about it. He hardly does any thumbnails, right? But he's just talking about casual things, daily life things, isn't it? And a lot of people can resonate to it. So he has a story. Look, he just went one day I think he went to the shop one day to pick up some stuff, and he was just talking about inflation and how prices are going up and this and that. He's just a normal guy talking. Yeah, you don't have to be, like brain box. You don't have to be super charismatic, right? And I wouldn't say Progress with Jod is super charismatic, but what makes him likable is him being himself, and he's just doing him. And I noticed, like, he's just being himself. This is how he is in his day-to-day life, and he's just talking and just life is his content. Certain things in his life is his content, where he talks about the 9 to 5, talks about driving for Uber and how he quit his 9 to 5 job. So it's just normal things, and people resonate to it. Now, he ain't got loads of views on his videos, but when I looked at from the beginning, one of his videos probably had like maybe 14 views or something. I don't know. But you could see he's getting more views. But this is the progress with him. He talks about he's quit smoking, and he's taken that money and put into Bitcoin. So he has a story. Okay, everybody has a story, right? I have a story, you have a story, he has a story, she has a story, that person has a story, everyone has a story. You may not think it's unique to you, but somebody else will see it as unique to them. And you could be helping somebody when you're doing content. And that's what you're not realizing. You think that you're not good enough, but somebody else will see you as good enough. It's the same thing with music, yeah? So many artists, right? They put out music and people find them rubbish. They find them rubbish, right? There's a batch of them that find them rubbish. You think they care? Because they know they've got another batch of people that like their stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? So get on your phone, turn it on, and start recording. You don't need no fancy like equipment. You just need a phone. You don't even need a camera, right? You don't need a proper expensive camera. You just use your phone and record. And I use a mic where I record, right? For the sound quality, a better sound quality, and that's all it is. And mine's a USB-C mic. That's all it is. Clicked into my phone, right? I paid 100 and I can't remember how much I paid for my phone. Just 100 and something, 150 for my phone, right? So you're missing out on opportunities, right? Look, I've got 2 TikTok accounts, yeah, 2 TikTok accounts. One of them has over 500 followers, right? I don't really post on that much, but my other one, I started another one where I'm linking to this channel. I've got about 80 followers, right? And I've been posting. One of my videos has hit full, I think 39,000 views. Do you see my point? 80 views. And TikTok's algorithm is crazy. So it's a hit and miss, you know. Obviously that video that's got 39 views on TikTok, yeah, it's getting a lot of response because it's very controversial. Where I talk about not paying for a woman's Uber after date. I'm getting a lot of hate and I'm getting some positive feedback, but I'm getting a lot of hate. But hey, it is what it is. But it's generating more views. So you have a story. It could just be about you talking about the day you had with your kid. You could just come up here talking about what you did with your kid or your children or what you did with your wife. You could just do content that, I don't know, you going to the gym or you going for a walk or just talking about life. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like I've subscribed to people where they were chatting like like not nonsense, but how can I say it? Just basic stuff. They weren't talking about nothing glamorous. It's just talking about their life and being themselves. So, I subscribed to a guy that talked about he got made redundant from his job and he started a YouTube channel, and that one video had about over like 40,000 views. You see what I'm saying? That anything's possible. Yeah, man. You are unique. Everyone has their own individuality. Even I have, right? And you've got to change that mindset of yours. You need to program it to think that I am creative. I've got something to offer. I've got something to offer to social media. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, man, just turn on the camera, start filming. I'm out.